Chojus are creatures of pure destruction. They do not feel any pain, they do not show any signs of weakness, and they have no emotions. They are here on Earth to do one purpose in their entire life: to cause as much destruction as they please to our poor planet. And today we're going to be ranking them. This is my top 10 favorite shoujus list. Oh, and quick side note, we're only be counting kaijus that are pure shoujus, so kaijus like Muichi don't count. And while they are closely associated with shoujus, aliens like Alien Metron, Geronman, Undergroundmon, and especially Alien Yacht Pool will not be counted for because they are not shoujus themselves. And number 3, please don't forget to like, comment down below what's your favorite shoujus, and subscribe to this channel for more of this content. And with all that being said, let's begin the countdown of my top 10 favorite shoujus based on design, moments, and overall memorabilities, starting with number 10, Firemons. Now, Firemons may seem like an average shouju that Ultraman Ace could somewhat take down fairly easily, but that's when Firemons is equipped with a sword that things start to change. With Firemon's sword being on fire, meaning that Ultraman Ace has to take extra precaution when trying to defeat it. The fact that Firemon's sword can absorb Ultraman Ace's Metallium Ray, and the fact that Firemons was able to defeat Ultraman Ace in their very first battle legitimately turns this what seemingly is an average shouju to a legitimate threat. Plus, this shouju was actually defeated by our main team, TAP, not Ultraman Ace, giving this shouju a whole new level of uniqueness to it. Number 9. Kaora. Kaora is a horrifying monster, as the episode it appears in is pretty horrifying as well. As we see the horrifying imagery of a man gradually turning into a cowman and soon getting turned into a shouju himself. Add that to the trippy effects he inflicts on Ultraman Ace, as well as that creepy laugh, and you got yourself a pretty horrifying shouju to deal with. Plus, he's one of the few shoujus who actually got Ultraman Ace's mercy and got Ultraman Ace to spare him. So good for you, Kaora. Number 8. Black Satan. This name sounds so cool to me. I mean, it's not enough to just say Black and Satan. You gotta put them back to back to make it sound cooler. Black Satan. Now that's an epic name for a shouju. Secondly, I just love its unique design compared to the rest of the shoujus. I mean, it's a bat, saber-toothed tiger, cyclops thing with a dinosaur tail and a unicorn's horn. It's so bizarre, yet so cool. It's exactly what I want in a shouju. Bizarre and cool at the same time. Plus, the fact that it was so close to defeating Ultraman Ace adds a whole new level of threatness to it. Number 7. Snowgillen. Snowgillen is a terrifying shouju with its ability to blind people, leading into some pretty horrific imagery of people basically being blinded while their eyes are actually bleeding out, which is pretty horrific to look at, but also the fact that it was able to defeat Ultraman Ace. At least until Father of Ultra, who was disguised as Santa Claus, this was a Christmas special by the way, showed up and helped Ultraman Ace out. All of this really shows Snowgillen as a terrifying shouju. Number 6. Aribanta. Our first reoccurring shouju on this list. Aribanta may not excel at designs, but it certainly has its great moments during its debut in Ultraman Ace. Like creating sinkholes to bury people, melt them using a corrosive gas that turns them into skeleton, able to survive Ultraman Ace's Metallium Ray somehow, and of course, his team up with Geronman, which also leads to our very first Ultra Tag Team battle. But outside the Ultraman Ace series, Aribanta still has really cool moments outside of it, like copying Ultraman Orb's moves in Ultraman Orb. And in Ultraman Decker, it'll have another team up. And I'm looking forward to Aribanta's appearance in that episode. Number 5. Lunatics. Lunatics is possibly one of the most important shoujus in the Ultra franchise, as it plays an important role in one of our Ultraman Ace's human host, Minami. BTW, if you haven't watched Ultraman Ace, then this will contain spoilers for you. Please be warned. But basically, Minami Yuko is actually an alien from Moon, and Lunatics actually destroyed the moon by sucking up all of its magma. Minami Yuko came to Earth as Moon's representative in order to destroy Lunatics, and after Lunatics was fully destroyed, Minami Yuko finally left, somewhat leaving Hokuto Seiji to protect Earth as Ultraman Ace alone. It's this level of importance to the story that truly makes Lunatics a very memorable shouju, and why it has made reappearances throughout the Ultra series. Number 4. Derogary. I think this next clip speaks for itself. Number 3. Vakishim. Vakishim is possibly one of the most popular shoujus in the Ultra franchise, as it made multiple appearances outside of the Ultraman Ace series. It has appeared in the Ultraman Fighting Evolution 3 game, possibly the only shouju to ever appear in a Fighting Evolution game, except for Ace Killer maybe, and it's just generally loved amongst the Ultra community. But why is that? Well, first off, Vakishim has a pretty solid design. It's simple, but it's a great design. And secondly, Vakishim left a pretty strong first impression in its debut episode. Spoiler alert for episode 3 of Ultraman Ace, by the way. But basically, Vakishim managed to impersonate a small boy and used him as a puppet to hide from Tak. And as the small boy, he literally set his grandparents and his home village on fire in a brutal display. Oh, and he also could have potentially killed the grandparents. Holy shouju hell, Vakishim! Number 2. Barabba. Come on, you already know that this guy was coming. It was the first ever shouju after all. But other than that, there are other things that make Barabba such an iconic shouju, like its design. I never thought that combining a reptilian creature with sea coral and giving it a missile motif would actually work, but they did actually make it work. Another thing that makes Barabba so great is that despite it being the first quote-unquote monster of the Week formula for Ultraman Ace, it actually put up a very fair and decent fight for Ultraman Ace, properly introducing and showing the viewers that the shoujus are not to be messed with. But what makes Barabba so great is its fascinating history with Ultraman Ace, as no matter what series or movie or even a spin-off, if Ultraman Ace and Barabba are on screen together, you are bound to see both of them fight each other, no matter what. And Firemon is just a perfect shouju to show off to viewers on why Ultraman Ace is as strong as he is, and what types of monster he has been battling against. And despite all that, Firemon is still not my absolute favorite shouju. Number 1. Barabba. There has never been a shouju that has earned my love faster than Barabba. And Barabba was already great on its own, appearing in a high-tension two-parter where Ultraman Ace has to find out a way to defeat Barabba while also trying to save his brothers from Yapul. And Barabba has proven to be such a fierce opponent for Ultraman Ace that it required Ultraman Ace to battle it twice in order to defeat it, with the latter of which managing to actually hit Barabba so hard that his eyes literally popped out in a gruesome scene. But all of this is not my real reason for why Barabba is my number 1 favorite shouju. The real reason for why Barabba is my number 1 favorite shouju is because of its recent appearance in Ultraman Z. As in his recent appearance, he was given a new redesign that definitely looks way better than his old design. He was given some new powers, a new voice, due to Yapul's power, I believe. and is just way more powerful as it was able to defeat Ultraman Z in its Delta Rise form, which was currently at the time the most powerful form he has ever had. Well, to be fair, Ultraman Z did not ever fought a Choju before, so he was a little inexperienced in that department, but still, my point still stands that Barabba is definitely way more powerful than he used to be before. Overall, everything about this new Barabba is basically what I want in a Choju, and this was a fantastic return for a Choju who has never came back in over 48 years. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please leave a like, comment down below what's your top 10 favorite Chojus, and subscribe to the channel for more of this content. I would like to do some more, and please share this channel amongst everyone you know so that way I can make more videos. And as always, I will see you guys in another random time. See ya!